Hello and welcome to today's lesson, Lesson 5 on standard deviation. What are we doing today? We are talking about standard deviation. The entire lesson is on standard deviation and how to find it. Our essential questions are, what is statistics and how can we interpret data? First thing you need to know when solving for standard deviation is the mean. The mean is the average of all your data. One way of stating the mean would be by having y bar. So this is your mean, the y bar, equals your total added up data divided by how many pieces of data there are. The next piece of finding standard deviation is finding your variance, the average of the squared deviations. So step 1 is to find the mean of the data. If you look at these pieces below, we're going to find the mean. So that means it's y bar equals, we need to find the total. So 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 6 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 5 is 20. Now at the bottom you want n, which is how many pieces of data there are. So there are 5 pieces of data. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. So we know the mean of our data is 4. Step 2 is to subtract the mean from each data value. That's your deviation. So that means we're going to subtract 4 from each piece of our data. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 6 minus 4 is positive 2, 4 minus 4 is 0, and 5 minus 4 is positive 1. So we're done with step 2. Step 3 says to square each of those values. So you want to square negative 1. Negative 1 squared is a positive 1. Square negative 2. Negative 2 squared is a positive 4. Square positive 2, which gives you positive 4. 0 squared is 0. And 1 squared is 1. So we did step 3. Now, step 4 says you want to add up all those squares and divide by n minus 1. So we need to add all of these up. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have 10 on top. And on the bottom, n was 5. So you want 5 minus 1. So that's 10 divided by 4. I'm going to give you a second to figure out what 10 divided by 4 is. Alright, 10 divided by 4, you should have gotten the answer 2.5. So this is your variance. 2.5 would be your variance. So if you go to standard deviation, the next step at the bottom, which says now finally take the square root, that's your standard deviation. So in our case, with our 2.5, you would take the square root of 2.5, which equals what? You should have gotten 1.38. You may take a second to look at this example. It's another example. To find the standard deviation, start with the mean or y bar, then find the deviations by taking your mean from each value and squaring them. You just add up those and divide it by negative 1, and gives you your variance, which is also known as s squared. So to find the standard deviation, all you have to do is take the square root, which is what we did over here. So this is my standard deviation from the last set of data. If you need to look at it, you can press pause and look at that for another example. Your exit ticket for today is find the standard deviation to the following set of data: 16, 24, 45, 36, 18, 52, 18, 33, and 28. If you need to, go back and look at the steps and write those down if you don't already have them in your notes. Then go from there. The answers in the quiz at the bottom. Good luck and complete your homework, please.